So Ray, a lot of folks have been talking about the run defense and second level fits seems to be like it's giving you guys fits. What have you worked on this last week to kind of fix that up?
Really just kind of adding more people to the box, going from like a 6-man to a 7-man and just things like that. Just make sure everybody knows where they're fitting now that we're adding more people to the box.
Against Arizona State and against Utah, you allowed 3.3 yards per rush. The tackling looked like it was there. What changed?
Again, like I said, when I was at Oregon State, it was kind of just the energy. That's really was the biggest thing. Again, we just need to make sure that we're square when we're tackling and just be physical, come up with more energy. That was the biggest thing.
Against a back like Royce Freeman, what challenges does he present as a tackler, as a guy at the second level who's going to have to bring him down?
I mean, he's one of the bigger guys. He's pretty fast and he has really good vision, but as long as we're like staying square and just being physical and come out from the jump with a lot of energy, we should be good.
Is it weird to look at tape of an Oregon team that has had so much personnel turnover, particularly at quarterback, and have to be ready for more people than maybe you would normally have to be ready for against an Oregon team?
Not really, because it's similar schemes. Like, they're not going to really change the plays. So as long as you can fit the plays correctly, then the personnel doesn't really matter.
How much have you guys, what have you done to work on maybe being a little more secure in tackling? Because we've seen in the past, Oregon, their running backs tend to be fairly slippery.
Just tackling drills, that's really the biggest thing. It's not rocket science. So as long as you kind of just go through the mechanics of kind of learning how to tackle again, then it's kind of something that you kind of get used to doing.
The fact that in the past going against Oregon State and Oregon would be a pro-style offense versus their spread to run, the fact that they're a little closer now, the fact that they're both kind of a spread, does that help at least a little bit?
I mean, it does in the scheme-wise. Like, you're seeing similar things. Like, they may not run the power the same way, but it looks similar. So you kind of know like where you need to fit.
How similar are they to Arizona State? Because that's another kind of a spread to run.
A lot of the teams run a lot of the same plays, like power and power read and pin pull stretch. So it's just how the team adds their like little twist to it.
When you guys got back to work on Sunday, I guess, what did Coach Kaufman? What was his message to you guys? I
mean, the biggest thing was we have to tackle better, and we kind of just need to have more energy and be physical. Team defenses that play physical, do their job correctly, and have energy, those are the better defenses, and that's what we can be.
For you, can you talk about having a couple days off and kind of how that may have re-energized the team for the last couple days?
I feel like it was really good to get time off. A lot of guys were worn down, but it was great to get back. You guys kind of like watched football on Saturday and kind of was missing that for the biggest thing, but I'm glad we got those 2 days off. Everybody got to kind of recover and relax, and now we're ready to go back to work.
And how do you approach these kind of odd weeks where you have a Friday night game and then a Thursday night game? You know, we're sitting here at 8 a.m. on Monday morning after a workout already done today. Mm-hmm. How do you kind of approach that? It's different than what you've been doing all year.
I would say the biggest thing is time management, knowing you need to eat and go to bed a little bit earlier than normal maybe. Just setting your time, making sure you're not staying up too late, just knowing, hey, like I have to get up earlier, so let me make sure I eat and go to bed on time. So that's really the biggest thing.